Lois Lane is bad at her job. This is Exasperator Explains. I'm referencing the latest trailer for the upcoming movie, and not the general morally gray area about writing about Superman when you know his secret identity and the true story behind the scenes while pretending you don't. The trailer begins with Superman agreeing to be interviewed by Lois Lane. It's obvious she knows his secret identity and seems to have for some time. Now, this could be edited for the trailer to punch it up and build tension, but from what we see, she is a terrible interviewer. Maybe she's good at writing articles, but her interview skills are abysmal. She interrupts, barely asks any questions. When she is interrupted, she keeps talking instead of trying to listen to the point her subject is making, and she starts talking about how she would feel in his boots. I am reading this article to presumably hear about Superman, and I don't really care about how you feel. And granted, this is, as far as I know, for the Daily Planet, a print publication. She is recording the interview to transcribe later. I don't think this is going out as a podcast. It looks more like something you'd see on a panel news program where people are arguing instead of an interview being performed by a professional. She's trying to make her points instead of get answers to questions. To highlight this, let me read back what this would look like printed out as a transcript. Superman, Miss Lane, recently you've come under a lot of fire for, Superman interrupts while I continue, what some might, I know it's a lot of fire. It's a lot. Today the Secretary of Defense said he was going to look into your actions. Superman smirks. That's funny? By the way, this is the first question, that's funny? Questioning a reaction he had to her statement. My actions? I stopped a war. Maybe. This is stupid. Granted, the movie may be different, but it looks like he does stop a war. She's pointlessly contradictory and could use this as a springboard to ask a relevant question about the point, how he uses his power, what sort of conflicts he will intercede in. Something like that, but we get maybe. Not maybe, I did. In effect, you illegally entered a country. This is how you're going to be? I'll note they have now asked each other the same number of questions. I'm not the one being interviewed, Superman. Did you consult with the president? Sigh, no. You seemingly acting as a representative, Superman interrupts while I continue, of the United States will cause more problems around the world. I wasn't representing anybody except for me and doing good. I would question myself in the same situation and consider the consequences. People were going to die. And the dramatic music intensifies as seen in the trailer. Lois Lane asks 2 questions while Superman asks 1. And this is probably cut down and changed, but she does a very poor job at her job here. Now, as a comic book fan, I do like what the scene shows and Superman's determination to do good regardless of consequences or what people think. It actually is a nice moment from the perspective of the movie and trailer, and it did raise my hopes for the movie by a few ticks on the scale. I just thought it was funny to look at from a perspective of her professional career, reading this in the Daily Planet the next day. That's all for today. What did you think of the new trailer? Are you more or less excited for the film? Let me know in the comments below. Please be certain to like the video and subscribe to the channel to help it grow. Thanks for watching. Bye.